This video, I didn't realize, but kind of turned into a recap of my year, but like the lows. Hey world, welcome back to the channel. Today we're not gonna tiptoe around. I'm sorry in advance for the noise of the eat. As you can see, that's not my house. Who house is this? You would know one, I guess. I haven't done a mukbang in a while, and I remember the last time I did one, it was also to talk about something a little more serious. So this is what I'm gonna eat. I know y'all here for the tea. This is chicken waffles and waffles baby. Okay. Spicy avocado, even though I don't eat spicy, but you know. French toast and sticks. Okay, so before anything, Happy New Year's. Brand new year. I just wanted to continue this journey about being more vulnerable with y'all and more transparent. So beginning of 2021, I was failing in school a lot.
Putting it out there. It's the truth, Ruth. Deal with it.
I was thinking about my sexuality a lot and every time. Other than school, like, you know, you still have bills, life, and everything else that's like going on. My sexuality was really oppressing me. I was so focused on it. All this pressure, the pandemic also happening, post-pandemic, going back to school. And I did the reinstatement. If y'all don't know what is reinstatement, when you had back-to-back probation suspension, so now you have to do a reinstatement. So I did reinstatement. I took the bus, went to Mexico to be reinstated. That's wild. I was very scared, not gonna lie, crossing the border and coming back, even though you know it's for the right reason. You hear so many stories. I got reinstated. Now I was in class summer 2021 and everything, like, it was perfect. Summer classes are always the classes that I succeed. After that, I had to be registered in a certain amount of classes to stay in school. I was dropped by a professor and I really argued with him and tried my best, but like it just didn't happen. And even the one before I did the reinstatement, the professor just gave me an F when my grade was not F, it was a D. I did a grade appeal, everything that I could, child, it just didn't work out. As an international student, the impact that school has on your life, crazy. I kind of started to give it up because I remember I was dropped out by a class and I had another class, and then I was dropped out by that class as well. It was just a lot.
There's a lot going on here.
One of the things that really kept me going is at some point I found a job in July 2021. I was now more focused on the job and focusing on school, which is, I know it sounds extremely bad, but listen, bills gotta be paid, needs gotta be met. I think I was so sexually frustrated as well at that time, and I was about to come out in like 6 months or so. I was very frustrated. My headspace right now is so bad. If I'm in school, I'm gonna fail. I was procrastinating because I was supposed to get back in school, but I procrastinated so much I felt like because I knew I didn't want to get back. So I was finding excuses that I realized I was just not ready. Emotionally and mentally, I was drained. I was also depressed. So it was all that not mentally where you're supposed to be. Even without being in school and classes, I was stressed and having a lot of anxiety. If I'm in classes right now, I don't know how I'm gonna do, and I don't want to fail, and I don't want to waste my parents' money. I really had at some point the need to really go back, because at the end of the day, I do want to have a degree, and not just have a degree to have a degree. I want to have a specific degree, psychology major. So I went back.
Your saucy homegirl is back and she's sweeter than before.
So I went back to school and everything was more balanced. I feel like the fact that I came out, post coming out, I felt like this was really my first semester fully here. Like, what's good? I was in a better headspace. Yes, I still have issues of everyday life. The main pressure and anxiety every day that I have is not there. At the time in school, I was with like the consistent fear or somebody outing me at some point. But I was like, I don't want that moment to be removed. Like, I don't want somebody to take that from me. And it was my consistent fear for like a lot of semester. I was in school. Spring 2021, didn't go to school. I went to school for summer 2021, didn't go fall 2021, spring 2022. I went back fall 2022. So almost a year and a half.
Clearly the struggle is real.
Don't get me wrong, like, this is not where it should be. But I'm like, God knows, like, my plan, my life, my goals, how it's supposed to lead me. I guess it was just not my moment, and now is my moment.
This is your moment! Have it! Go ahead, the stage is here!
Hopefully so, because I'm speaking it into existence. When I was starting to be depressed, I'm not eating. It's supposed to be a mukbang that I in December 2021, and y'all know, so a year ago, the end of the year is the toughest moment. Christmas, like, everything is just going crazy. It was the worst month financially for me because my job was not paying well for almost 2 to 3 months. I was already going down mentally, also in my depression mode. I think it was around the time the album of Lil Nas X came out, and I was so so sad because I wanted to come out so bad, but I knew it was not my moment yet, if it makes sense. I was crying a lot listening to this album. Like, I cried a lot. The real struggle happened when I had to choose. My bills were higher than my income.
The struggle is real.
As I said, that's why I said I needed a job. My parents, my mom's, I was still sending me money, and at the time that was still in the picture, but it was just not enough. It was barely covering my bill, not fully. That's why I went for a job and stuff. And I just got to that point where it was either this or that. Like, something had to be cut, and what I cut was my rent. I think I'm gonna be able to pay the next month. December was bad, but January was bad. January, February, it was just bad and bad and bad. Or March or something, it was too late. March 2022, I got the eviction letter.
Well,
and I remember that day like it was yesterday. Because on that same day, somebody stole my phone because my power was out. My power being out, I had to charge my phone from outside. But I was on the second floor so I could see. And for a little second when I had to move whatever, because I was charging my computer as well. My computer was charging my phone, but like if it all died. My phone was stolen that day, and that's the same day that I actually stepped out to like go and charge my phone somewhere in the amenities of the complex. I saw the eviction letter a lot that day.
I'm going to whip you into shape starting today.
Thankfully enough, I had a plan to go and see a friend. I knew the road to go there. I went there, saw her, explained her the situation, slept at her place. Honestly, perfect timing. Like, she was really there for me. I'm so serious in this video. Oh my god. Yeah, no, just see this. I'm reading my notes because usually I don't have notes, but like so many things happen, I don't want to keep going. I didn't have a roof in March. I was not financially able to get another place. My friend that I slept just on the sofa for one night turned out in the friend that I slept there for 2 months. And I'm really thankful that she offered me a roof, a home. Forever will be grateful to her for that. She gave me the tool, got back in the thing, look for another job, which I found. At some point, I was even more depressed because yes, I was offered a roof, offered a place to sleep, which I'm grateful and thankful for, don't get me wrong. But when you haven't been with people for all this time and you were always by yourself, now getting used to live around people and everything, and accommodating and making sure that you wanted here, you know what I mean? But which was the case. 2 months to me was huge. At some point, I did find another opportunity, new job, spare some money. I had to put myself in storage, even with that financial situation that I'm telling you about. Being with her really helped me save. So in June, I moved into this new place that I'm not gonna comment on. I'm just not gonna comment. So right now, I'm gonna do a specific video.
I do not want to comment.
This video is really to let you know that everything is not how it looks.
Everything is not what it seems.
My Miami vlog, my Miami trip, was literally 2 weeks after I was out of this apartment. I was even like, do I still want to go? Traveling to me is a cure, it's like detoxing. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna come back and grind. Because at some point I canceled everything. And my friend that she saw in the vlog was totally understanding and knew about the situation. It was like, of course. But I feel like it was just a step back that I needed. You travel, you have fun. Let's get back into this thing. Let's grind, let's find money, let's find your roof because you cannot stay in this situation. This video, I didn't realize, but kind of turned into a recap of my year, but like the lows, even though y'all saw some of the highs here and there. I was extremely depressed. I was treating myself, yes, but I was staying at my friend. This time, I was in Miami, but I just got evicted of my apartment, but I was like, fuck it. And it's so frustrating because, of course, I'm not gonna tell you what the fuck is going on in my life every fucking time. I'm doing this because I'm fine with what happened. Now, I'm moving on to better things, better opportunities, receiving things like, oh, like you're fancy, like you're rich or whatever, knowing that you're homeless. Y'all don't even know. People are having real shit going on in real life. I don't usually say this type of things or do this type of content. I started a little more and more recently. If you really catch up on my recent videos, being more transparent about I have shit going on, stuff are happening to me. I have flat tires, I have this and that, but I don't usually talk about it. Finances issue. I just told y'all recently, if you watch my birthday vlog, that my dad cut me off. I have issues, but I'm not gonna sit there and talk about it every day. Like, yes, I'm doing this today, but I'm not gonna sit there every time I have an issue and tell you that, oh, this is what's going on, because I have to figure shit on my own. And you have to in life, you have to figure shit on your own. Ask for help, but you have to ask for help to the right people. I'm not gonna sit down and like go on live or like doing stories saying like, oh, I got evicted. No, that's not just who I am as a person. Some people that does that, but also maybe you have help. Good. Me, I go directly to people that can help me. My support system, very extremely thankful for my support system, because without them, I wouldn't have made it to my my phase of the struggle of coming out and stuff, and I remember a lot of my close friends used to tell me, this is really an issue for you, this is really bothering you. I remember how I didn't understood at the time how much it meant to me to just be myself. It meant something to me that I am today able to do whatever I want to do, wear whatever I want to wear, believe the fantasy I want, and that's what I'm saying, like, get into fantasy, because I'm just embodying childhood fantasy that I wish the message of this video is kinda, sorta. I wouldn't be like new year, new me. No, it's another level, another milestone, a greater level of myself. It's still me, it's just another level. Like, we're stepping harder, and I know that shit's still gonna happen, I know issues are still gonna happen, but I made it. Putting this video out there to tell you I had a lot of shit happen to me, but I made it, and you can do it too, even though it's hard. Depression, mental health are really things that we need to talk about a little more. Yes, I was depressed. I cut my hair. Oof, this is why I needed more notes. But anyway, during my depression, I realized that stuck into the chaos. I remember my house was trashed a lot of time during this moment, so it was reflecting my mind. When I moved with my friend for 2 months, at some point I remember just one day like cutting my hair out of the blue, and that was the day I posted that picture. A lot of people were like, it's different and stuff like that. The picture, not the fact that I really cut my hair, because people didn't know that I cut my hair. And I remember I wanted to post a video about it, but I was like, I'm gonna do it on my time when I feel it's right. 2022 has been a year. 2021 also, because I never did a live villain type of situation video. I just want to tell you that's watching that life is gonna throw shit at you real hard. And I'm not saying that I'm an example. I am not. I'm just giving you my testimony, my story, so that you can take it and do whatever you want with it. But at the end of the day, I know who I am. That situation is not gonna define me. I'm not gonna let that crush me. Cutting everything for that trip, and I went. I know for a lot of people it would have been like, what the fuck are you going on a trip for, spending money when you know that you are in this state of mind financially? But it was for me. At that moment, I want to escape the chaos, the routine. I want to expect everything that's going on right now. And I came back, new job, hopefully another new job soon. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. 2 jobs actually. Let's say facts. I have 2 jobs.
I say work it, hunty.
I'm grinding. I'm working for my goals. I'm working for what I want. I'm working for everything that you see. And fortunately, sometimes you can work as hard as you can, but sometimes it's just not enough. That was what was going on at the time. It was just not enough. That really started this whole spiral. Finances not going well, and me having a depression a little just before. Got deeper into depression, from depression to me being homeless. It was just such a bad combo. At the end of the day, I am breathing, I'm alive. Mental health, I'm checking on me. I need to move, as I said. I need a full video to talk about that apartment where I'm living right now, which I am thankful for a roof, don't get me wrong. So happy New Year's to you. I wouldn't say have new goals set for yourself or whatever, just do the work. Do your part. God is gonna do his part. Whatever you believe in, life is gonna meet you halfway. I know it turns into something really different because I was supposed to just eat and talk my shit. I felt just those words coming out of me, and I felt you needed to hear this. I wanna let you know it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to be in bad situation. It's okay to feel shitty. It's okay. I had to learn this, that it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to feel bad and not have a solution. I remember all those times I was crying and I didn't have a solution for where I'm gonna live because of the eviction and all this thing. When am I gonna get back to school? When am I going to find a solution for this? And at some point, just I found that. Just in those moments, I was so down that I thought I would never find one. It was kind of deep or whatever. It would mean a lot if you share it. Not even comments or whatever. Honestly, it would mean a lot if you share the video. It would mean a lot. As long as you interact with the content, you know, we're here, 2023, going and stepping harder into myself. Thank you for being on the journey with me. And if you discover me, you're just finding out about me. Kukumi TV on all social media and platforms. Go follow me and check me out. I put some, I think I would say, great content out there. I know I'm gonna be going some places.
Don't let the smooth taste fool you, baby.